So, something that I never do is reread my past diary entries, because they always hurt so much. But somehow, as I've grown older, I've started to really write about my feelings in a more vague way. I understand why people use metaphors and similes all the time, because it's so hard to stare your feelings in the face. It's so hard. Now, everything I write about is just a million metaphors and symbolism, and it's like I'm allergic to actually saying my feelings out loud now, in my diary at least. So I was rereading it, and I didn't feel horrible, because like I said, everything was inside jokes and metaphors that only I understand. And I found this passage I wrote on June 14th, and it says, "There are pictures that my mom used to show me, beautiful holy statues of Mary, hands raised, wearing a modest dress, blood streaming down her eyes instead of tears. Her pain was so strong that she cried blood. Why was she so sad? What was causing her so much pain? Us. She was crying for our sins, or rather, because of our sinliness. Apples being eaten, leaves being shed. Those pictures scared me as a kid. To cry so hard with so much pain, so much pain, that blood couldn't help but come out. I still see those pictures circulating around on Pinterest. Now I reckon it's just ketchup." And then I went on to June 16th. But that entry, well, I'm gonna be putting a picture of Mary crying that I was talking about on the YouTube video screen so you can see it. But yeah, and I thought that because all those emotions were like building back in me, I wanted to read this poem called "I'm Not a Religious Person, But..." That's the end. That's the title. Okay. God sent an angel. One of his least qualified, though, fluent only in "let me get back to you." The angel sounded like me, early 20s, unpaid interning, proficient in fetching coffee, sending super vague emails. It got so bad, God personally had to speak to me. This was annoying because I'm not a religious person. I thought I'd made this clear to God by reading Harry Potter and not attending church except for gay weddings. God did not listen to me. God is not a good listener. I said, "Stop it, please. I'll give you wedding cake, money, candy, marijuana. Go talk to married people, politicians, children, reality TV stars. I'll even set up a booth for you. Then everyone who wants to talk to you can do so without the stuffy house of worship, the stuffier middlemen, and the football blimps that accidentally intercept prayers on their way to heaven. I'll keep the booth decorations simple but attractive, stickers of angels and cats, because I'm not religious. But didn't people worship cats? Thing is, God couldn't take a hint. My doctor said to eat an apple every day. My best friend said to stop sleeping with guys with messiah complexes. My mother said she is pretty sure she had sex with my father, so I can't be some new Asian Jesus. I tried to enrage God by saying things like, "When I asked my mother about you, she was in the middle of making dinner, so she just said, 'Too busy.' I tried to confuse God by saying I am a made-up dinosaur and a real dinosaur, and who knows, maybe I love you. But then God ended up relating to me. God said, I am a good dinosaur, but also sort of evil, and sometimes loving no one." It rained, and we stayed inside. Played a few rounds of backgammon. We used our indoor voices. It got so quiet, I asked God about the afterlife, its existence, human continued existence. He said, "Oh, that." Then sent his angel again, who said, I I never heard from God or his Ricky angel after that. I miss them. Like creatures I made up or found in a book, then got to know a bit. Yeah, I probably said the word backgammon wrong. I don't know what that means. I am so stupid. It's a game, okay. But yeah, I like this poem a lot, and I feel a very cocky sort of pleasure with the line my doctor said to eat an apple every day, because I mentioned apples in my diary entry. It's not the same, but I like imagining that all of us just have the same symbols floating around in our heads with apples and such. Makes it feel like everything's just a big puzzle piece and we're just all pieces of the puzzle.